when you grow up in like chaos and you haven't had like a lot of life experience, you grew up with trauma and things like that. Trauma, poor coping, when you become an adult, that becomes you are stabilized by that. It's like you don't even know how to function if you don't have chaos, if you don't have some type of trauma. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they in a situation, whatever. They were telling me that they were getting divorced, or are trying to get divorced. The husband did not. The husband, they was together probably like 20 something years. The husband ended up cheating, right? And the wife didn't find out he was cheating for a long time, even though she knew something was wrong. But she's not the kind of wife that would, she don't be pressing her husband because they've been together 20 some years. It got to the point where it's almost like, I have kind of like my own interest, my own life. You have your interest, your own life, what you want to do, and then we come together and do things. You know what I'm saying? And they did have kids and stuff like that, but she ended up finding out that he was cheating because she's like, things that he was saying didn't sound like him. It didn't even in general sound like a man would say these things. It would be like maybe a woman would say these type of things or whatever. And she's like, something ain't right. So long story short, she started digging and whatever, found out he was messing with somebody, right? Now, this man, they got a nice home, luxury cars, their kids are grown. Kids are very stable. They don't have their kids are not kids that they got to watch after, make sure they all right, give them some money. Now they are very independent, know what they want. They don't need their parents for anything. You know what I'm saying? As far as finances and stuff. They were traveling. Just a nice, stable life, right? And this man was cheating with somebody that had four little kids, no job, got four kids with a one or two bedroom apartment, right? So I'm thinking to myself, you mean to tell me that you let, and the wife, now, relationships are relationships, married or not, right? Sometimes both parties, women and men, in my opinion, gonna nag about something, gonna get irritated about something, gonna get frustrated about something, ain't might not be feeling you today. You know what I'm saying? It might not want to have a conversation today or talk or whatever, you know what I'm saying? But for the most part, y'all good. Things like that happen in a relationship. That's part for the course, right? But you mean to tell me that you left your stable home where you got a hot meal every night, your bills paid, you riding around in luxury cars, you got a nice house, ain't got to want for nothing, your kids don't ask you for nothing. You left that to go with somebody that got four little kids, don't have a job, need better housing because you got four kids and only got a one or two bedroom apartment. You mean to tell me you left that to be with that? That don't even make no sense. So then y'all know the wheels in my head start turning. What would make somebody make that type of decision? Y'all stay with me because just stay with me. So I said, you know what? I bet you this man grew up in toxicity. He probably had a toxic mom, right? So I'm thinking, and so I asked the lady. She said, yep. She said the mom was toxic. Anytime something going on with the mom, he always have to step in. She always interfering with his relationship, trying to run things and stuff like that. So it's almost like you can't, that's what he functions in, because this situation would be chaotic now, because see, you didn't promise this new lady that you're going to take care of her and her four kids. So instead of you paying for your own mortgage with your wife, your house nice and quiet and calm when you get home. Ain't that what they say the men want? To come home to a to what Kevin said. Well, I ain't even gonna bring it up, but like you ain't gotta want for nothing at your house. You can come home in a calm house, watch the game if you want to, put some meat on the grill or whatever you want to do. Ain't got no kids hollering, running around, nothing like that, right? Now, instead of you just taking care of that home, now you got to take care of that home. Now you got to take care of the home of the lady with the 4 kids, because if she a lady that got a 2 bedroom, 2 bedroom with 4 kids, she looking for some money. She needs some funds because she needs some help. So you didn't promise that lady that you're gonna help her. Now you gotta help her, help your original household. And see, now the lady then found out you married. So now she don't really want you like that no more for real. So she told you, oh no, you can't stay over here. So now you had to go get your own place. Now you gotta pay for 3 places. Now you cause see, cause then you don't want to sign the divorce paperwork. So if you don't want to sign the divorce paperwork, then guess what? You got to still pay at a place where you ain't even living, because that's your mortgage. Okay, so now you got to pay for 3 places. I said, baby, he got to be sick. He got to be sick. I would be sick. I will be sick. Look at this mess you done caused. But it tells me that that's the only way that this man know how to function, because the wife was saying she's a person that knows how to kind of function on her own. She don't really need her husband for like socially, right? She don't need him to do things with her. She's like, I got my own interests. I be interested in this, or I do this, or I go here by myself or whatever. But he want her to need him like that, and she just not that type of person. So what you went and did, it was find somebody that you felt like needed you. But then look at the chaos you didn't put yourself in. That tells me that you only know how to function in chaos. He don't know what to do when a situation is a calm situation where you ain't really got to do nothing, where it's almost like it's too good. You in a good situation, but it's too good to be true. Like, you grew up in such a toxic situation where it's like if things are good, you waiting on the moment where it's all getting ready to fall apart. And if that moment doesn't come, then you're going to create it.